BIDMAS, BODMAS, BEDMAS, there's tons of different ways of saying it, but let's find out what it's talking about. BIDMAS aims to help you remember the correct order in which we should carry out things when we're doing calculations. Now the word BIDMAS stands for brackets, indices, which are like powers, so to the power of 2, to the power of 3 and so on, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Now you'll notice I've put division and multiplication on the same level, and I've also put addition and subtraction on the same level. And that's because they carry equal weighting to one another. So if you come across a problem that has division and multiplication in it, you basically just do the one that appears first from left to right. At the same time, if you come across a problem that has both addition and subtraction in it, you again just do whichever appears first out of the two. We'll do some examples in a minute that should clear that up. So question 1a, if we have a look here, the first thing we need to deal with, if we have any, is brackets, but we don't have any in this problem, so that's fine. Next up is the indices, so the powers. So this 2 squared is going to be the first thing that we need to work out. So this is going to become 3 times by, and 2 squared is just 4 plus 5. Well, what's next? There's no brackets, there's no indices, there's no division, but there is a multiplication. So we need to carry out the multiplication next. So 3 times 4 gives us 12. So that's going to be 12 plus 5, and that just makes 17. On to part B. Well, the very first thing that appears here is the brackets. So we're going to need to deal with this 4 minus 1 inside the brackets first. So this would be 18 divided by, and the 4 minus 1 in those brackets is just going to be 3. So that's going to be 3 squared. Now the next thing we're going to have to deal with here is the indice. So this is going to be 18 divided by 3 squared is 9, and 18 divided by 9 is just 2. Now in part C, you might then think the first thing to do is the division, because that's the first letter that appears in BIDMAS. However, we also have a multiplication. And remember we said that when it comes to division and multiplication, you just do the first one that appears from left to right in your calculation. So that's actually going to be the multiplication that we need to do first here. So 7 times 2, that's just going to give us 14, plus 10 divided by 5. Now we're going to carry out the division. So that would be 14 plus, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. And that just gives us 16. And the last one here, part D, again, in the word BIDMAS, the addition appears before the subtraction. So you might think we had to do this first. But remember, addition and subtraction are of equal importance to one another. So we just do whatever appears first. So we're going to do the subtraction first here. So 6 take away 1 would give you 5 plus 2, which would just be 7. Here's some for you to try. Pause the video and give them a go.